One summer I was visiting my aunt Ann and her husband Uncle Sal in Florida. They lived in Pinellas Park. Well, it was one particular night. It was getting a little bit late, maybe 10 o'clock for my aunt and uncle who were in the late 80s. That was late. My aunt is in the Florida room. She's very thin. She had a blanket over her, one of those crocheted blankets, and my Uncle Sal was in another room sleeping on the couch, and I was talking at that time to my wife, Georgia. We were talking. So all of a sudden I hear my aunt say, Paul, come in here, come in here. It was such a cry of desperation. It was like, dang, what's this in, who's in that thing? What's in there? So I run in the Florida room. Well, my aunt says, Paul, she said, there's a cockroach on my blanket, and I need you to do something. So I got a phobia of cockroaches. I don't know why it happens. I don't know when it first started happening, but I hate cockroaches. I mean, just cockroaches. I mean, really, I'll swing a rat by the tail, but don't give me a cockroach. So I'm thinking to myself, why is she telling me to get rid of this cockroach? What am I gonna do? So Aunt, I said, you take care of it. So she takes her little blanket and she flicked it like the way you'd flick it to get sand off or something. Well, she flicked it. Well, she was right in front of me. And this cockroach that was bigger than my ear landed on my chest. It was like right here. And it was crawling. And I started screaming. I went, ah, ah. And I went, Georgia, help, help. So my poor wife comes. She didn't know what was going on. She comes in. She sees me with this cockroach on my chest. She slapped it off, and she very nonchalantly stepped on it. And I said, thank you for saving my life. I don't know why I'm such a baby with these cockroaches. It's awful. So then I have to explain to people that, I think what it was, I think when I was maybe a month or 2 months old, maybe there were cockroaches in my crib, but I don't really know what it is. It's irrational belief and thought that I have when I see cockroaches, I think I'm like looking at bears. I mean, if I see I think there's 5 bears. And really, they're really not that. They don't even bite, nothing like that. I don't know why I get all goosebumped inside. I don't know what it is, but I hate cockroaches. And I told Georgia, I said, Georgia, I owe you one. I owe you a big one. You could name it, and I'll give it to you. I owe you a big favor. Up until this day, this has been many years now, she still has not cashed in on this favor. I think she's holding it over my head that, there's coming a day when she's going to want a favor. She's going to bring up the cockroach in the blanket story. And I'll have to say, yes, I did promise you that I would make good on this. But it has not happened yet. And if you don't tell her, I am not going to remind her. This is all I know. It's all I'm saying. Having so much fun. Have a good day.